Alrighty guys, today I want to go over today's trade. Very easy trade today, very smooth actually. I'm on my Top Step funded account. Express funded 50K, light day. So basically let's get into it. So I came in today, I marked out all these zones, as you see. Support, and it acts as resistance. We got some resistance right here, and resistance, and this line I always marked up too. It'll touch here, it'll touch here, but when it's under, we're selling. So I kind of marked up that line. And as you can see, this is gonna be a beautiful engulfing close on a 30-minute. So this thing is gonna keep tanking. Most likely, it's gonna keep sweeping all this liquidity. Might come down here and sweep these lows as well, and that's what price was gonna do today. That's what I was expecting anyway. We're already extremely bearish, so that was another confluence. I saw we started to create this little flag pattern, so I'm like, okay, let's see how we react here. Basically, if this came up here, if it broke through, I would have waited for a retest of this area. So it would have came up, it would have came down here, and then that's when I would start trying to look for longs here, because that shows price is gonna switch. But you never know though. So it's very simple. So after I got my support and resistance, spots marked up, I just literally waited for the retest. Price was all the way down here. I got on my computer at like 9:50, so I saw this. I'm like, okay, this is probably just a liquidity sweep of all these, all this buy side, all these highs right here. So it came up here, and I also marked out my my gap, this gap right here of the this 5-minute imbalance gap. I'm sorry. Wait, what is fair value gap? I'm sorry. So I marked that out, and it came up here. It respected this totally fine, as you see. If you look on the don't mind all the lines right here when I zoom in, but if you look at the 1 minute, we came here. We gotta shift the structure about right here. That's when prices shifted, and then as you can see, price kept going lower and lower and lower. And this is where I took my entry. I took my entry about right here, guys, because we had a lot of news, so I didn't take a trade till after 10 o'clock. So I saw this come right here. I saw this come way up here, so I still wanted to be a little more patient. So I wait for it to come down. I saw it was respecting this inside trend line. And then once I saw this make a double top right here, that's when I entered on this this candle right here. Well, no, on this little break candle right here, I entered right here. And then I got out this candle. I got out literally like right here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I did not hold the full trade. And I've been doing that this whole week, guys. I've been getting out a little earlier than my TP, which is, okay, but it's not good over all long term. So as you can see, I risked about $500 on this trade. I won about, what was it? I think it was like 600 to 700. I closed it in. I should have waited till it hit 1,000. I always 1 to 2. I always take my 1 to 2. But this trade did hit, and as you can see, let me see if I got any other trades marked up. Yep, right here. Another one, as you can see. Boom, beautiful trade. This trade actually went a lot more than expected, but not a part of the plan, and I'm cool with what I got, bro. Be grateful. Be grateful. I won today. That's all that matters, bro. It could have been worse. I know it's like you could have had more, but nah, it could have been worse. And as you can see, this thing is continuously dropping. So very simple, guys. I don't use a lot of fucking indicators and shit I used to back then, but shit doesn't help you, bro. So you come on here, you mark up your support and resistance zones, as you can see, and you literally just wait for break and retest. For example, right here. So this was 9:30. I waited for price to come all the way up here. Once I saw price come up here, and I also was like, okay, see, and then all the other confluence add up, and was like, okay, head and shoulders right here. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, that's another confluence. All right. Let's see what price is doing on a lower time frame. We got a head and shoulders already. Okay, price came all the way. Price was just already extremely so bullish already. We swept these highs out. So price is gonna more than likely come sweep these lows out right here, and that's exactly what it did. As you can see, it came all the way up here. We got the head and shoulders, one confluence. We got the liquidity sweep. Then we got the shift of structure on the 1 minute. As you can see, 1 second, shift of structure happened right here. As you can see, we got a higher high, then a lower high, and then that's when we broke that lower high right there. We broke the lower high and we made a lower low. So that's when I started continuing to the downside. And once I saw we disrespected this 1 minute gap right here, Once I saw we disrespected that gap, like, you know, we pushed clean through it, that's when I took my sell for this. You know, stops right above this, the highest point. You know, you want to be careful with your stops. So that's why you want to be patient when you're entering these trades. You know, watch these candles, because as you can see, say if you put your stop right here, you would have got stopped out. So you just want to be careful. You know, you want to just be patient. Be very patient. So on here, if I didn't wait for it to after news, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I would have got stopped out. That's why I like waiting for, you know, a 5 minute. But not really though, because I would have waited kind of for this to, you know, break this area anyway. So it would have came down here, and I would have waited for the shift to structure right here, because this was a key area as well, as you can see. So I would have waited for it to stay under here, and then once I saw it staying under there, that's when I entered the trade. You know, you held to your 1 to 2, 1 to 3, whatever you got, whatever you want. So, well, always 1 to 2, always 1 to 3, guys. And that was that simple, guys. As you can see, my stop loss, I always make my stop loss have defense. So basically, if I enter a trade, I want to be mad. I don't want to be mad if my trade hits stop loss. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hi, this is Gatron with Instant Movers.
Hi, is this Gatron?
Yes, this is Gatron with Instant Movers. May I ask who's calling?
Yes, my name is Ev. I'm calling from U-Haul.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I was calling regarding the application that was submitted to the U-Haul corporate account.
Oh, yes. Could you give me a call back around 1 p.m.?
I was just calling actually to let you know that I'm not going to be able to move forward with the application. It's company policy that we're not able to open corporate accounts for moving companies, unfortunately.
Really? Okay, awesome. Thank you for letting me know.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
So for example, how do I rent trucks in my business name? I can't do that with U-Haul, correct?
I'm not sure if the locations will allow you to do that. Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Contract.
All right, have a great day, okay?
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And as you can see, that's all, guys. I'm sorry for the little pause delay, but yeah, any questions or concerns, guys, just let me know. Fairly simple day, guys. Very simple day. We got this huge engulfing candle. This thing is gonna keep going, y'all. Trust me. We're gonna get at least right here, guys. Remember me saying that. You know, it might could. So if I was taking a longer trade, I would probably want to do this. Then I'll kind of come here, and that will be the trade. But we'll see what that does tomorrow. But already won. You know, we had news. We had these two news, so that's why I didn't trade to after 10 o'clock. I always win more after like 10 o'clock anyway. But yo, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, bro. Y'all love K, man. I hope you had a good day, man. We signing out, man. Let's go.